mind when I talk about Georgia. It's the color in your eyes of a summertime shining on you. I remember every...
What is going on, guys? Sorry if I look a little bit funky. Just woke up out of bed. I also apologize for not putting out a video yesterday. Like I said, forgot yesterday was Memorial Day and I had to do a lot of work around the house. So I didn't really have time to make a video. And I also got a bunch of work to do today because teachers weren't allowed to sign work yesterday. But they're already starting to assign me stuff, and I've already, it's ridiculous. Anyway, besides the point, the reason why I'm making this video is I finally did it. I got the tires. I will show you a clip in a second after I pull out the truck. But I did go with 35s. They fit, I guess, but we did have to do some slight plastic trimming. I guess you can call it minor. It was kind of like on the verge of minor and major. But what we did was we trimmed some of the plastic and actually melted pieces together so it looks like factory. So it looks really good. You can't even really tell that it's trimmed up there unless you really look at it. But yeah, I also brought this out here to show you guys because I had a few questions of people who actually daily watch my videos on what I was talking about deleting chrome. It's just this duplicolor shadow kit. It's the chrome blackout coating kit. So basically what this is you spray this like it looks like a metallic color, but what it does is it turns the chrome into like a dark gray chromish color, I guess you can say. So it pretty much gets rid of the chrome color, and then you put a clear coat over it to protect it. But one thing I do not like about this kit is I was reading on I have to go out and buy this certain primer that they make. Because I was watching a few videos on it and people were using different brands and the paint was coming off. So if that does that, with my vehicle, it's not going to look good. So I want to make sure that the paint doesn't come off. So I have to go out and buy a $4 can of stupid primer for this chrome delete. But I think that's going to be coming next within a couple of weeks whenever we get a nice warm weekend. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna take off the chrome, like what chrome pieces. I want to do the Tahoe emblems and just the chrome on the vehicle just to like murder it out. But the problem I have is how the heck am I gonna do the letters? I mean, I don't really feel like taking them off and then putting them back on, because that's just a pain in the rear end. So I'm not sure how I want to do that, and I really don't feel like laying little pieces of tape. I don't even think it'd be really possible to lay pieces of tape over that, because there's small cracks and everything like this. So I don't know what I want to do yet, but I am going to do the lettering. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the truck so you can see. I'll talk about what chrome I'm going to do on the front end too as well. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the truck and I'll see y'all in a minute. See it, we got new tires, and as you can see it has a mean stance, and keep that, no metal trimming was needed. That piece is cracked from something else. Has been cracked. I'm actually thinking about taking that off. I feel like it make it look a little bit better, maybe not, and I'll just stick it back on. But that's actually to push the air up into the radiator. But now I'm off the ground and it's lifted up. I won't have a problem with that. But as you see, we get the huge 35 by 12 and a halves. They're the General Grabber 8 All-Terrain X. So they have a smoother ride than the original model. Let's see if you can see that X. It's actually hard for me to see here. There it is. These are the 35 by 12 and a halves, as you can see down there. Pretty cool. And they were made in November of 2019, so pretty dang new. But yeah, back to talking about chrome. I think this grill actually pops out, this mesh. I know this whole thing pops out, but I'm wondering if this does. But what I was thinking about doing is just leaving this, taping this up, and painting this to have a nice accent. But now I'm thinking about it, I just want to paint this whole thing. Now with this, I am going to paint the bow tie black because I don't feel like paying $60 for a stupid black bow tie to stick on here. That's freaking ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape up these corners right here, just along here, and do the shadow paint on it, and then peel off the tape so it has a nice chrome accent around it. Next thing, the first thing that actually got me disliking chrome, that right there, I'm going to paint that. Not sure how I'm going to want to do this. Like I said, like one of my first videos, they want to take off the T and A, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that now. So yeah, that's kind of like what it would look like. It's pretty funny. But I don't know how I want to paint this because I'd have to take off these letters, paint it, and then put them back on. It's going to be a pain in the butt because you got to put them on straight. Second, I could just tape up, inside here and all this other stuff. But how am I supposed to get inside of here and make sure everything's painted? It's going to be hard. So there, I could get a paintbrush and do it like that way, but it's going to take a long time. Now with this, you got to get a special tool to actually pop the door panel off. As you can see, there's already a mark because I've already had to change this handle once. But then we're going to paint those. Like I said, don't know how I'm going to do the badging. Another thing is, if you plan to have an aggressive vehicle, a lifted up vehicle, and you want to keep it nice and clean and stuff like this, you're going to have issues with mud if you're not in the city or anything like that. I wouldn't think anybody in the city would have a lifted truck, but just saying, as you can see, it's all over my tail light. I mean, it's all over the place. You're not going to keep a vehicle clean if you have tires sticking out, more than 2 inches. I mean, these are about 3 inches now, because they were 2 inches before. Now they're 2 inches wider, so it's about 1 inch more. But yeah, don't really know what I want to do with this. I may even just take this off, to be honest with you, because it already looks like it's already coming off. So I may just get some fishing line, remove it, get some Goo Gone. I suggest Goo Gone. Goo Gone is like a cleaning product that gets like sticker residue or just residue in general off of things. This will literally clean it right off. I just worked on my mom's GMC that she actually is giving me to drive around the house down there, so I don't have to bring this with me down there. But I painted the emblems and stuff like that, and I've also taken off the wine gardener and used Goo Gone, and it was gone within seconds, the scrubbing. So I really recommend that. I'll probably take that off. Now with this, I believe you slide the string under there and it should pop right off. Fishing line. And then I do want to tape this up and paint it. Now I'm not sure how I want to tape it up yet. I was really hoping these two could come apart, but it's not looking like it. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Like I said, I don't know what I want to do with that. It's pretty much the same amount of chrome on this side as the other side. But yeah, I don't know why I want to paint these letters, because on the other side I've already had to put this back on once. Because I have no clue what happened, but it started peeling off. Like one letter was missing, and I was like, well, shoot, it looks like LT and there's LTZ on this side. So I just scraped the rest off and then got another set of this from the dealership and just applied it back on. But yeah, as you can see, my head's not even, I mean, realistically, it's like right at the windowsill. So yeah, it's pretty huge. Now this one is because I'm on higher ground. I'm actually above the windowsill. But yeah, I mean, this truck's huge right now. So that's going to be about it for this video. I just wanted to discuss what chrome I wanted to get rid of. I was looking at tinting the headlights and taillights, but that's illegal, and I'm not allowed to do anything illegal to my truck until I'm 18 years old. So yeah, or move out of the house, I should say. I shouldn't say 18 because yeah. But anyway, it looks pretty good. I think it was worth a little bit more than 1,500. Plus, these tires are actually 60K miles rated, so I'll be good for a couple of years unless I decide to travel 60,000 miles in a year. So, but yeah, I hope you guys kind of like been enjoying this little build. Like I said, we're not completely done yet. It's not at its best potential, not there yet. But yeah, hope you guys kind of enjoyed this. It looks very small from this angle, but I'm gonna tell you what, it looks like a monster truck. All right, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.